Hello dear students, welcome to my online English class. Hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by His grace. Students, today I am going to discuss on a very important grammatical topic. I hope that if you watch the class attentively, you will be benefited. So, this class is for the students of 6 to 10 as the grammatical point or topic should be learned by all the students of those classes. So, I request you to watch the class. So, dear students, let's start our today's class. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. You know very well, I am MD Shahraja Biplab, Assistant Teacher, English, Gaivandha Govt Boys High School, Gaivandha. So, dear students, I have not clarified on which topic I am going to discuss. But after watching the class, the starting class, you will have an idea on which topic I am going to discuss. So, let's start our today's discussion. Students, you are watching here 3 sentences. He go there daily. He go there yesterday. He go there next day. You have to say which part of speeches are the words in the circles. That means you have to say the part of speeches are blinking here. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb or adverb. You must know these are verbs. But question is that, are the verbs right in the sentences? This is my question to you. You have to think that. Because here, he go there daily. We are watching the time indicating what? That is daily. It is indicating that the sentence is present indefinite tense. And at the same time, you have to observe here the subject is third person singular number. So, you have to select a verb depending on the subject and verb. So, according to the agreement of subject and verb, you have to say whether the verb is right or wrong. Here also, we are watching yesterday. This is indicating the sentence is in past form. So, is the verb right? Here, we are watching next day. This time indicating word saying us that this is future tense. So, you have to decide whether the verb is right or wrong. Go here. The verbs I have used here, obviously wrong form of verbs. All the 3 verbs are wrong in this sentence. So, what will be the right form of verbs? You have to say. So, our today's discussion is the right form of verbs. We are going to discuss on this important topic, that is right form of verbs. We should have clear idea regarding the subject-verb agreement and the rules of using the right form of verbs in a sentence. So, as I am going to discuss the grammatical point from the student for the student of class 6 to 10, so the discussion should be started from the very beginning of the chapter. Otherwise, the students of class 6 or 7 will not be able to understand or catch realize the rules clearly. Though the students of other classes will be able to catch but the students of 6 and 7 will not be able to catch the sentence. So I am going to start from the very beginning of the rules. First of all, we have to know how many forms of verbs are there. We should know how many forms of verbs are there. We obviously know there are 6 forms of verbs are there mainly. What are they? We have to know what are they. What are the forms of verbs? First of all, we know present form of verb. In short, we can say VORB. Example, go. Next, we know past form of verb. In short, V2. Example, go. V2, went. Next, past participle form of verb. In short, we can say V3. Example, gone. Go, went, gone. We have already got 3 kinds of or 3 forms of verbs. Now, next one is V4 or verb plus ing. In short, we can say V4. Example, going. This is participle. Next one is to before verb or infinitive verb or non-finite verb, you can say. In short, V5. Example, to go. Last one is IES after verb. In short, V6. Example, goes. So, dear students, we have already got the idea regarding the forms of verbs. We have already got the idea that we have 6 forms of, basically 6 forms of verbs. They are V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6. So we should learn in which situation which forms should be used. If we have the idea, we will be able to make the right form of verb easily. We will be able to use the right form of verb in the right blank easily if we have the idea about this. The most important things before selecting or using right form of verb, we should know, that is subject. You have to have the idea regarding the subject and time indicating words. Subject and time indicating words, the most important points to follow. That means if you want to use right form of verbs, you have to follow the most important points. That is, first of all, you have to see very deeply or minutely with great attention what are the time indicating words in the sentence, or if there is any time indicating word in the sentence. And then you have to follow the subject, because right form of verbs mainly depend on the depending on tense and subjects. That means if the subject is first person, second person, third person, plural or singular number. So you have to have a clear conception regarding the time indicating words and subjects, because time indicating words will help you to identify or select the right form of the correct tense. So you have to have the idea regarding time indicating words. Second important point, you should follow subjects, that means singular verbs or plural verbs. You have to have the idea about singular verbs and plural verbs. That means these verbs are plural forms and these are in singular form. So we should singular verbs is, was, has, does, will always remain with third person singular number. That means we should have the idea, we should know that is, was, has, does, will are the singular verbs and they will always remain with the subject, that is third person and singular number. The subject, if the subject is third person and singular number, you can use according to the tense, depending on the tense, these singular verbs in different situations. And then now we are going to discuss where is V1 form used. We should discuss one by one where V1 form should be used, where V2 form should be used, where V3 form should be used. First, today I will discuss only where V1 form should be used. If you have this idea, I can strongly say you that if you have this idea, you will be able to use the right form of verbs from the examination of class 6 to class 10 easily. So let's watch where we should use V1 form. V1 form is used in present indefinite tense after subject of first person, second person, third person, plural number. Please clarify this or take this point very vividly or clearly. That is, if the subject is first person, second person or third person plural number, then, and if the tense is in present indefinite tense, then we can use V1 form of verb in the sentences, and that will be the right form of verbs. Let's watch a sentence. Observe these time indicating words, that is every day, always, regularly, often, normally, occasionally, usually, sometimes, generally in a sentence. If you see these in time indicating words in a sentence and if the subject of the sentences are first person, second person, third person or plural number, then you have to use V1 form or verb, and that will be the right form of verbs. Otherwise the sentence will be wrong. Here we are watching an example. Follow this. They use hand wash in daily. That means here this verb is given in wrong form, but we have to use the right form of verbs. First of all, we are watching here a time indicating word, that is daily. This word is telling us that this sentence is in present indefinite tense. Now you have to come the subject. If the subject is first person, second person, third person, singular number or plural number, we have the subject is third person but plural number. So we should use V1 form. That means the right form of verb will be used. That means verb will not be changed. As this verb is given here is in present form, so we have to use here V1 or present form in the sentence because it is present indefinite tense and the subject is third person plural number. Next, if you see every day, always, regularly, often, occasionally, usually, sometimes, generally in a sentence, and if the subject third person singular number, you should use s, yes, is with the verbs. Here he read paper daily. Here we are watching that the word is saying this is in present indefinite tense, and now we have to say the subject. The subject is third person and a singular number, so we have to use s or es with the verb. That means he reads paper daily. In case of universal truth, you should use yes with verb. That means sun rises in the east. The sun gives us light. V1 form is used after to. If you see to in a sentence, you must use V1 form of verb after to, because this is infinitive verb. Here in the sentence, before verb we are watching to, so we should not change the verb. That means verb will be in present form. So the right answer will be to give. He came to give you a flower. Now V1 is used after do, does, did, do not, does not, did not. That means if you see do, does, did or do not, does not, did not in a sentence, you must use V1 form in the bracket or in the verb in the sentence. That means here he did not use must them. He did not use, that means it is in present form, because we have do not or did not here. So we should use the V1 form. There is an example. Did she wash hand wash yesterday? As we have did in the beginning of the sentence, we should not use the verb. That means the verb will be same. The verb will be in the present form. V1 is used after modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, etc. If you see these modal verbs in a sentence, you should think or you should use V1 form after this modal verb. That means we'd like to see an example. All should wash hands with soap. That means the right answer will be wash. V1 is used after had, better, had rather, would rather, than, let, make. That means if you see had better, would rather, would had rather, let or make in a sentence, you should use V1 form after this verb. That means let's see an example. You had better go out wearing mask. The right answer will be you had better go out wearing mask. That means verb we have kept the verb in present form. Now another example is let her wear mask to protect virus. Follow this. Let her wear. That means verb is not changed. We do not change the verb. The verb is in same form, V1 form. Mask to, after to, the verb will be same. So dear students, today I am ending here. In next class I will discuss the remaining part of the right form of verbs. I will request you to watch the class again and again so that then it will be easier on the part of you to understand the class. So dear students, I am ending here and we will see in the next class. Thank you very much. Thank you.